And for those of you that are running 100 miles per hour in every direction, trying to find a client and investing into all these fancy tools and gadgets, this video is going to be very interesting for you. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video from myself, Ehsan Khan, and in today's video we're going to be continuing on to unit 2 of this free masterclass where I'm going to teach you exactly how you can make your first high-ticket 5-figure recruitment placement in the next 60 days. And by the end of this video, you're going to know the exact steps that you need to take to find a niche that you can tap into where you can start making 5-figure placements regularly every single month. So just to recap on the last video. So the last video was about the MVP, and remember that you want to build your business as an MVP to begin with, where you're focusing on just the goal. And this is a lean or agile methodology where you're focusing on the actual business goal. What do you need to do? And in recruitment, that's making money through placing candidates into companies. So every activity that you should be doing from now should be focused on the business goal, which is making money. And in recruitment, that is through making placements. And that needs to be your mindset, that I am doing this activity in order to make a placement. A lot of people think that they need to get more clients. The goal is to get placements, and getting clients is a step towards making a placement, but that's not the end goal. So stick with me and I'm going to explain to you why you shouldn't be focusing on getting clients, but you should be focusing on making placements. So if you want more value from me, make sure that you support and you subscribe to the channel and you join the Tribe of Recruiters group on Facebook and join the money making movement. So let's get into this video right now. Step 1, you got to focus on a niche that is growing. So as an example, right now is probably not the best time to start a hospitality recruitment business. Why? Well, because hospitality is not the main focus of the entire world right now. The entire world is focused on getting through this pandemic. So the hospitality industry has taken massive losses in terms of numbers of employed, the number of people that have been laid off due to this pandemic, the number of businesses that have closed down, the number of hotels and restaurants that have closed down due to the pandemic. It's not the best business to get into. So you want to focus on markets that are growing massively, or that are at least sustainably growing at a good rate, that you can see there's growth rather than decline. So hospitality is on the decline, but something like IT or technology or engineering is on the increase. So focus on markets that are growing. And what I'll add to that is another reason why you want to do that is because if you're in a market that's, let's say it's not even declining, let's say you're in a market that's growing at a small rate. So if the market is growing at a small rate, there are more and more recruiters who are setting up their businesses every single day, and there's more and more recruiters being hired into recruitment companies to focus on these small increase of jobs. But the small increase of demand for these skilled workers is actually overshadowed by the supply of recruitment companies who are claiming that they can supply the right people. And what that does is that just makes everybody's life hard. And the best analogy for this is crabs in a bucket. So if you want to be a crab in the bucket fighting at the bottom for whatever leftovers you can find, you can do that. Or you can focus on a niche which is growing and increasing exponentially, and you can tap into this increase in demand. So if you do look at technology, for example, there are startups in the technology industry which are starting up every single day. Every single day, more and more companies are getting funding and getting investment to hire and scale their businesses. So you want to think about that to begin with, is do I want to get into a niche where it's highly competitive and not growing that much, or do I want to get into a market where it's growing and I can stake my claim? Okay, step 2 is you want to focus on a niche that requires highly skilled labor or highly skilled workers. So step 1, if you just took step 1, then you could say to me, hey Ehsan, I recruit for drivers. And that is something that is growing, because we know that companies like Amazon and generally e-commerce is growing like crazy right now. And that means that logistics and support and supply chain, those markets for these drivers, they need to increase, because there's more packages and more parcels to deliver. What I would say to you is the theory is right there, but step 2 takes drivers out of the equation and takes general labor and that low level of skilled workers out of the equation, and you have to focus on roles which require highly skilled or highly experienced individuals. So we can still take logistics and supply chain, but we can look at supply chain managers or supply managers or these type of positions, logistics managers, operations managers, and you can focus on these higher skilled positions and become a specialist within just one of those type of roles. And that is how you stake a claim. So focus on an industry that is growing and focus on people that have high skills within their niche and they get paid well, and that way you can start making some real money in recruitment. So some examples are engineering, accounting, finance, technology, law, medicine. These are some of the areas where they have highly skilled individuals, where if you place them, they're gonna add huge value to the companies and their customers of the companies, and that's why the businesses will pay you a higher fee, because they themselves will be adding a huge ROI on whatever salary that they're getting paid as well. And I touched upon this on step 2, but step 3 is to now focus on just one of those type of positions. So let's take that supply chain logistics niche back into this, or that example back into this, into step 3. So for example, if you are looking at a supply chain market and niche, or the logistics market, then you would just want to focus on supply chain managers, or you just want to focus on operation managers, or you just want to focus on project managers, or whatever that might be for your niche, whether it's doctors, whether it's lawyers, whether it's engineers, whether it's developers. You want to focus within just one particular type of position, and you want to focus on being an expert within that one type of job. And what I'll add to this is that the salaries should start at no less than £30,000 or $40,000 at the very minimum, when you're looking at candidates around 2 years of experience plus, and you shouldn't look at anything less than that. So what I think the key word here really is focus. Okay, focus is how you become an expert and how you add value to people. You're not taking value from people, asking them to give you something. Give me a job, give me a chance, give me. And there's no surprise why you're not getting clients. There's no surprise why you're not getting responses, why they're not giving you vacancies, why they don't trust you. Because you're asking for them to give you something. You're not giving them any value. So if you focus on these 3 steps, step 1, focus on a niche that is growing. Step 2, focus on a niche where they require highly skilled workers. And step 3, focus strictly on one type of job role where the salaries start at £30,000 or $40,000 at a minimum, when someone has about 2 years worth of experience. And in doing this method, you will have found a high ticket profitable niche that you can start charging high fees of 20, 25, 30, 35% to, and you can start making some real money as a recruiter, which is what we all really want and need. Remember what I said in the last video as well, that even though many of you want to help people, and when I ask you, what are you trying to do? They say, I just want to help people. You know, that's why I'm in recruitment, is I want to help people. The point is to help people, but you must help yourself first. And to help people, you must charge them money. To run a business, you must charge them money. So anyways, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I hope this video really helps you to focus on finding a highly profitable, high ticket niche, and helps you on your journey to making multiple 5 figures every single month as a recruiter. And I want to hear from you guys. Drop me a message on Facebook or in the comments below and let me know where you are in your business and what you're struggling with most, and what you would like to know about recruiting and the recruitment process. All of these questions, guys, subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you on the next unit, where I'm I'm going to be telling you the only tools that you need to start making money as a recruiter. And for those of you that are running 100 miles per hour in every direction, trying to find a client and investing into all these fancy tools and gadgets, this video is going to be very interesting for you. These are the exact tools that I used to make my first £21,500 as a recruiter 2 weeks after I started my first business ever, my first entrepreneurial endeavor. I'll see you in that video, guys. Peace.